Hello there, welcome to a new video where I will explain everything you need to know about the TIE renewal in Spain. If you're a British national living in Spain and that expiry date on your 5-year TIE card is starting to creep up on you, then you are in exactly the right place. So many people who got their residency through the Brexit withdrawal agreement are now facing this for the first time. And let's be honest, it can feel pretty overwhelming. Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me tell you the most important thing you need to hear. Even if your plastic card expires, your actual right to live here permanently in Spain is not going anywhere. Now, to make this as clear as possible, I've prepared a step-by-step guide. I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need to do from start to finish. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Daniel Bertomeu, I'm Spanish and I'm from Moraira, a little town on the Costa Blanca, and I work together with my father, Juan Bertomeu, a real estate and immigration lawyer in Spain for over 30 years. So if you want help with the TIE renewal, well, this video is made so you can do it all by yourself and you have all the information, but in case you want help with the TIE renewal, or any other procedure such as buying or selling property, non-lucrative visas, I left the consultation link down in the description, as well as the email and the telephone number so you can get in touch with us. Let's continue. Your TIE or TIE, that's just your ID card. It's the plastic thing in your wallet. Your residency, your legal right to be here, that's a digital record stored safely on a government computer somewhere in Madrid. They are two totally separate things. You know, the best way I can explain is think about a Spanish person national ID card, their DNI. If that card expires, they don't suddenly stop being Spanish, right? Well, it's the same logic for you. An expired TIE card does not, and I repeat, does not cancel your residency. Okay, let's talk about timing. Officially, you can apply from 60 days before the card expires all the way up to 90 days after. But, and this is super important, how it works in practice can be completely different depending on where you live. I can talk about the offices in Alicante province because this is where we mainly work. And here, the website won't even let you book a slot until after your card has expired. So you've got to check how it works locally and what documents should you bring with you to the first appointment. Because yes, there are 2 appointments, but I will talk about this at the end of the video. You need your passport, of course, and your old TIE card, a recent passport photo, and they are really strict about it. No glasses, please. You'll need proof that you've paid the police tax or tasa, the completed EX23 application form, and finally a new Padrón certificate, but only if you've changed your address. So, to just boil it all down, it's a 4-step dance. Step 1, fill out the application form, the EX23. Step 2, pay that police fee, the tasa. Step 3, get online and somehow, someway book that appointment. And step 4, show up with all your papers in order. Well, it looks very simple, right? I'm afraid to say that it's not. And not because of the documentation itself, but because you have to book an appointment and it's actually very complicated to get a free slot. Usually people are taking 2 to 3 months to do it. Well, I wish the first thing I want to say is that I wish the system was different because this is a great country to live, but come on, this wouldn't take so much to change the system, and especially the website is like you're navigating through the website and it's like, am I in 2025, 2026, or am I in 2009? Well, but things are how they are in reality. So what I can tell you is that we average take from 5 to 10 days to get the appointment because we still try. The thing is that we cannot sell appointments because this is completely illegal. But just so you know, if you hire us to do this procedure, we can do it pretty fast. Okay, we've walked through the process. Now let's go over some of those what-if questions. You know, the ones that are probably keeping you up at night. And here it is, the big one. The question I get asked more than any other. My card has expired. I still cannot get an appointment. Am I in trouble? Am I illegal now? The answer is a clear and simple no, you're not illegal. And this quote really explains why. The authorities know their booking system is a mess. They know there are huge delays. It's their system that cannot provide appointments, so they are not going to punish you for it. But we do need to be realistic about the day-to-day hassle. While your legal status is perfectly fine, the problem is that your main photo ID is out of date, and that can cause some real headaches with banks, with notaries, pretty much any time you need to formally prove who you are. It's a real inconvenience, but it has nothing to do with your legal status. Which, of course, brings us to the next big question. Travel. Is it okay to fly out of Spain if your card has expired but you're still waiting for your renewal? Short answer, yes, you can, but you need to be smart about it. To avoid any problems at the border, make sure you carry 3 things with you: your valid passport, your expired TIE card, and, this is the most important bit, a printout of the confirmation of your renewal appointment. Alright, let's now clear something up about the padrón. If you haven't moved house, do you really need to go to the town hall and get a new certificate just for this appointment? Officially, the answer is no. But in reality, my advice is just to get a new one anyway. Make sure it's less than 3 months old. Look, it's a classic better safe than sorry situation. The last thing you want is to be turned away after waiting months for an appointment over a silly piece of paper. Okay, deep breath, you've attended the main cita, the main appointment where they've taken you the fingerprints, you get to your property, and you say, finally, I can relax. Well, I'm afraid to say that you still have one more step to do. You need to go online and book a second appointment just to pick up your TIE card. You know, bureaucracy is a thing that it's real thing here in Spain. I'm not sure how it's in England. You can leave me down in the comments. And before I leave, before the video finishes, if you have any other question, please write them in the comments so anyone can answer them, or I will be the first one that tries to answer to your question. Of course, I can answer to many questions, but if they are super, they need a very tailored answer, the best is to hire a consultation. I will leave the link in the description and I will be very open about it. It's 90 euros, but if you hire us for this procedure or any other in the future, we'll take 50 euros out of those 90. So I think it's very reasonable. We have physical offices. I always prefer to attend clients physically because we see each other, our faces, and well, it's not only me, it's also my father, who's a 60-year-old Spanish lawyer, and well, he's very nice to meet, and people that come are extremely happy with him, and well, probably in the future I want to think that they will be happy with me as well. You can watch some other of my videos, follow me on my social media, and I will certainly see you very soon with more videos. Bye bye.